Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we have this 2017 Toyota Camry and we're going to do the front grille chrome delete installation for this vehicle. So this is how it looks before doing the installation on the front grille, and this is how it looks after the installation. So we used the gloss black material in order to black out the entire panel. Link for the product will be provided below, but with that being said, let's get started with the installation video. So before we start with the installation, we need to make sure we prep the panel. So all we need is water and baby shampoo mixed together in a spray bottle. Once you have your solution, spray it onto a clean microfiber towel and start cleaning the panel that is going to be worked on. And then make sure once you're done prepping it, that everything's completely dry. That way the adhesive on the film is able to tack down to the panel. Okay, so we're going to start by installing the piece that covers the top layer here. So with this one, align it right on the edge and use the top section as a guide in order to align the rest of the film. So if you need to realign it, just lift it carefully and place it back down. And it's going to cover up to the edge right here. So adjust it, realign it, and place it just like that. Everything's covered on this section here. All we need to do is grab our squeegee, start tacking everything down. Make sure to remove any bubbles underneath the film. And once we finish tacking everything down, we're going to apply heat just to help the adhesive activate faster and help it tack down around the curved edges here. So grab your heat gun, apply heat on the edge, and carefully start tacking it down. So this piece is good, and I'll do the same to the other end. And for this side here, you could either tuck in the film underneath the panel. You would just need to lift the film carefully. That way it's not stuck on the headlight, and then tuck it inside. But if you don't want to tuck it inside, just tuck in just enough to cover the chrome on the edge. So once you have enough, grab your blade, start from the top, find the gap, and then trim off the excess material. And then remove the excess material and you should be good. And now it should be good. And if you have excess material on this top section here, you can remove it as well. There's a small gap where you could insert the blade. Just trim it off. And you should be good. Now we move on to the bottom piece. So now we're moving on to the last piece that covers this section here. So with this one, place the film on the chrome panel. That way we could work on this section here. So we need to just make sure you give yourself a little bit of material just to cover this section of the chrome. So you only need a little bit, and that's pretty much it. Tack this down so it doesn't move. And all we need to do now is align the film to the rest of the shape of the panel until you reach it here. So align it to the body line. Make sure you're covering everything. And then around the curve here, just use your finger, hold it with one hand, and use your finger to help it tack down and sit on the curve. So just like that, and it sits like this. You may need to lift it to remove the air underneath here, but it reaches up to the edge, and this should be good. So now let's focus on removing all the air here. So place it down, and on this section here, because there is a curve here, grab your heat gun, apply heat to help release the tension that the film has around the curve, and use your finger and just start helping it tack down like this. That way it comes out smooth and we don't crease the film as we're tacking it down if we were to use like a squeegee or something else. So it's just going side to side, bringing it down around the curve. And then before we do this part, we need to make sure this section's good. So finish aligning it, lift it, and tack it down to cover the lower section of the emblem. Apply heat to wrap the film underneath the chrome panel to cover the bottom, and we should be good. So apply heat, hold the film, and wrap it underneath, just like that. And wrap it on this section as well. Hold it in position, apply a little bit of heat. That way will help the adhesive activate faster. And continue tacking it down to secure it. And now this whole section should be good. And just finish off tacking down the rest on the bottom section here. And now we can focus on this middle section. So for this middle section, the same steps as how we do it for the other curve. We'll do it here, apply a little bit of heat, and start tacking it down slowly. And once the film loses the tension it has, bring it in with your finger, just like that. And then do the same for the rest here. Apply heat, and then tuck it underneath. Start from where the edge here, and squeegee. You may need to lift the film here, hold it, and tack it down inside. So it's only going to cover up to where the chrome ends. The rest is extra material that could be trimmed off. And now we have full coverage here. Make sure you tack down everything before we trim. Now for the trimming part, there is a small gap right here in between the emblem and the bumper. Find that gap and carefully follow the design of the emblem and trim off the extra material. And it should be covered. And do the same for this section here. There is a gap here as well. Enter your blade and carefully trim off the extra material. And now we're done. And you would do the same steps for the other end. And then once you're done with both sides, do a pulse heat the entire panel. So once you finish both sides of the front grille, the last thing to do is to pulse heat the entire panel. So just grab your heat gun and start applying heat throughout the entire panel that was worked on. Make sure to apply heat evenly everywhere. That way we help the adhesive activate faster. And once you're done with that step, you're done with the installation. Thank you for choosing Bogar Tech Design. As a small business, your support means everything to us. If you loved your product, please drop a review. If you have questions or issues, don't forget to message us via email. Once again, thank you so much for the support from our family to yours. So that concludes the installation video for the front grille chrome delete installation for the 2017 Toyota Camry. We hope that this video helped you guys out with the installation. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our upcoming installation videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.